Welcome to Bally Springs as we are starting a brand new series here on the farm. We're starting off with a pretty already established farm. It's, a pretty small farm though, but it is well established. We're starting off with some pretty basic equipment, mostly for smaller fields. We have a class dominator here and a couple of small headers for that. And of course we have some small tractors and just kind of a small trailer for our silos and all that. And with the way this farm is laid out, we kind of have to have everything be smaller, which is part of the challenge of this map. Now right here we have our cow pen, which is actually rather large, and it can hold about 500 cows. Currently we have about 101, with the one being a bull. Then we have a couple of heifers and some baby cows, which you can see out there. They're really cute. But anyways, the kind of plan here for the cow yard is I'm gonna let the cows grow naturally from reproduction, and we will eventually have that 500. This might take a while. Right here next to that we have our seeder, our planter, the front and back mower, and then the lime spreader back there. And over here we have our bale shredder and the Keenan to Hemar mixer wagon, which is going to give our cows some really good TMR. And of course we also need some trailers for hauling around the bales. And speaking of bales, we have over here our bale wrapper and the McKell baler for making bales. The farm primarily has grass fields, which is going to be used for making hay and silage, which is used for TMR to feed our cows. And here we have the pallet and bale storage, which we're going to store all of our lime, fertilizer, and different pallets of stuff we have. And next to that is the manure shed. Right now there's not much in there, but as we kind of grow and progress, the cows over here will produce a lot of manure for us, which as we progress here will be a good way for us to save money when fertilizing the fields. And speaking of fertilizing, let's hop into Massey here so we can get ready to do some fertilizing. But first, let's take a look here at the map to get an overview of where everything's at on the farm. Now, field 25, that's where we're planting, going to be planting canola later. But the rest of the fields, 3, 65, 66, 47, and 28 are all grass fields. And we're going to focus right now on getting all of those fully fertilized so that we can maximize our yield environmental score on those. Now, one of the things I really actually like about this map is the the layout of it. Everything is really tight and close together, so it really presents a challenge of what equipment you're going to use, how you're going to use it, and how you're going to maneuver, as I barely make it in there. And it kind of forces you to use smaller equipment, which is kind of entertaining. I never actually thought I would like this until I actually tried it on this map. And I gotta say, I am absolutely loving the challenge of this. Also for this series, kind of the plan here is we're gonna go with somewhat of a let's play, but we're going to go with let's fully explore the map and expand it and kind of really push it the envelope a little bit here on customizing our farm and kind of making it our own. But with that, let's get these fields all fertilized and then move on to the other grass fields so we can start planting the canola. And we are all done with these 3 grass fields. So let's head back through here and over to the other side of the farm and get those other grass fields also all fertilized. Okay, so we are all done with the fertilization. I'm just gonna head up here. Actually, no, we don't want to fertilize this field until after we do the planting. So let's head down and grab the seeder and get the canola planted. All right, so I got this seeder, and I'm gonna be honest and say I have actually not tried it. So we're gonna try it here to see how it works. You know, they say you're supposed to test things before you kind of try it on a video, but hey, where's the fun in that? So, and let's see here. Gotta try and figure out how to open this all up. Now, one thing I'm already not liking about it is the size of this thing, because we need small and compact, but hey, if it does a good job and it is a direct drill, then that might be okay. And it does plant and also fertilize at the same time. All right, I think we're good to go, maybe. I hear things moving. All right, there we go. Hey, we got it on. Woohoo. Alright, so it seems like it's not putting down any nitrogen. I think there's a possibility this thing may not be working. At least not working as designed. So it's given the size. Then we're gonna do is let's go ahead and sell this, and we're gonna get a different seeder. I thought I'd try something different here, and we're gonna say this was a failure. So let's get this unloaded here, and then we're going to go ahead and return this. And I'm going to go ahead and pay a delivery fee to get a different seeder. I mean, luckily that was on a lease, so you know there wasn't like a huge money waste there, thankfully. This is why it's always good to lease something before you buy it, to make sure it works. I think we're gonna go with the Pottinger because it's a something am familiar with, and that's a big thing. And this is also a direct reel, so we won't have to worry about anything there. So let's go ahead and get this hooked up. I mean, we are gonna have to spend, you know, another $5,000 for the first day leasing cost, but beyond that, it's not really that expensive. So let me get this seed and fertilizer here all loaded up. I hope it will all fit. And then we will get started on, well, the original goal here of planting canola. Just one bag at a time. So all the fertilizer fit. Now, will the seeds fit? Looks like they might. Yes, they will. All right. Cool. So everything fits. So let's go back here to the very beginning, and we'll just kind of start all over fresh on this field and just make sure we're doing it all correctly, because this thing also puts down a coat of fertilizer, and that just saves us time down the road. So let me get lined up here. And looks like we are good to go. Yep, we're putting down fertilizer and everything is working great. So we'll go ahead and do a time lapse of this, and I will see you on the other side once we're all done. And all the canola is planted. So with this all folded up, let's head back down to the farmyard, and we will get this put away in the shed and then grab the mowers, because we have several grass fields that are ready to be mowed. But I need to swing wide here to make this corner. This is one of the areas that I want to work on improving and making a little bit wider, just so we can get around the farm a little bit better. But yeah, so let's let me pull up here, and then we're gonna back this into the shed, and hopefully I can do this without backing into the planter, because it is a little bit tight here. Yep, we're just barely gonna fit. Awesome. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna go drop this weight off, and then we'll get the tractor hooked up to the mower so we can start mowing the grass fields. And we have made it out here to the first field we're going to do mowing on. The plan for this is we're going to use course play, so that way I can do it the most efficient way with having multiple workers, one working on mowing, one working on belling and everything, so just be a lot more efficient. So let's start here with getting the mower set up into swath mode. There we go. And then let's hop into the course play menu here. Maybe pull up here and get lined up real bit. There we go. So let's go into the worker menu here, and we're going to create a job for course play field work and set our field position there. All right, let's generate the course. So 10.2 meters, and we're going to do 3 headlands. And let's do a 25% overlap, which will help reduce some of that missed spots when we're doing around corners. And then a 10-meter working width, which will help avoid any overlap there. All right, so let's go ahead and save this course. We do need to create a new folder for this field. So it's F-28. There we go. And we're going to save our course into there, which will allow us to load it up for the next worker when they're doing the belling. Let's see here. So it's going to be a 10-meter mower. There we go. All right. So we got it all loaded up there and saved. So let's let me put this on first waypoint. And actually I need to be a little bit closer. So we'll go ahead and just turn it on now and get a little head start there. And then get a little bit closer here to that first waypoint. There we go. I realized I forgot to turn on the front mower. Oh well. Alright, so the worker's going to take off on that. So let's head back to the farmyard. And we're going to grab one of the other Massies and hook it up to the McHale baler so we can get started on the baling as well. Now, one thing I do eventually want to do is I want to get rid of this little shed there on the left, just because getting out of here is a bit of a struggle. But I probably, oops, I'm just going to try and climb the pole evidently. Let's try this again. Yeah, so getting out of here is a little bit of a struggle. I like tight, small yards and everything, but it's a little bit too tight there. So I eventually do want to tear down that shed, but that's going to cost some money and time, and don't really have that right now. So let me get backed up here. Alright, so we are all connected up, so let's head out to the grass field and start getting some of that grass belled up. All right, so it looks like the worker has finished up all the mowing. So we're gonna finish up this row here, and then we will get a worker going on the baling for the rest of this field, and we'll take the Massey over to another field and start mowing over there. All right, so we're back over here on this side of the farm, and I need to open up this gate here real quick so we can get through. Let's get this pushed all the way open. There we go. This is going to be a tight fit, but I think it will. Oh yeah, we're good to go. Now this tractor is a medium-sized tractor, and it is about the biggest we can go on this map. Which does pose some challenges because, well, it's the horsepower challenges because some of the most of the medium tractors don't have a lot of horsepower, so this does create some limitations on what we can do with equipment. But then again, most of the equipment that will fit on this map has low horsepower requirements as well. So here, let's get the mower all set up here. I think we're good to go. So let's go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and mow this field without horseplay. It's a pretty small field, and it's just, yeah, we'll just bust it out real quick. All right, so we are wrapping up this field here, and then we're gonna move over to the next field, which is a little bit larger field, so we'll use a course play on that one. And the course play is all loaded up and ready to go, so let's pull up here a little bit closer to the first waypoint, and we'll go ahead and turn the mowers on. Yeah, I think we're close enough here, so let's hit the play button, and oh, that's not what I should be doing. Let me try backing up here and try it again. There we go. Yeah, I think for some reason it might have been just a little too far forward and it was trying to turn around. So with this going, we're gonna hop over the hedge here and head down to the baler. Elizabeth here is almost done, and once she's done here, we're going to head down to the farmyard, and I think I'm going to need to lease a tedder so we can make hay, because we're going to need both hay and silage for making TMR to feed the cows. All right, so we have a tedder here. I think I'm going to pick up this one here. It's a 9-meter working width, which I think is just about right. And we'll use this for making hay. And I'm going to go ahead and buy it just because we're going to be using it quite a bit. And anything that you use quite a bit, you don't want to lease. You don't want to lease those stuff that you're not using frequently. All right, so I'm going to hop here in the Massey 3670 and get that back into the shed. Get that hooked up to the tedder, and then we're going to head over to the field and start making some hay. All right, right, so we're out here on this field that's currently being mowed, and the plan is I'm going to load the same course play that the worker is using for mowing and use that same course play for the tedding. So let me get this loaded in here real quick. All right, that should have done it. Let me just double check here. Yep, there it is. All right, so let's get this set up here. We want to go to first waypoint, hit play, and yeah, so we're all good to go. So let's head back down to the farmyard here. Now that we're doing tedding, that also means we're gonna need to get a, let's see if I can hop over here. There we go. We're also gonna need to get a windrower to do the be able to bale up the hay. So that is an extra expense here. So let's go ahead and take a look at these, because I'm thinking this might be our best option here. All right, that I think will work really well. Give us a little massy windrower. What's nice about this is gets put behind the tractor, and the baler can actually be connected to the back of the windrow. So it kind of gives us like the ability to do two things at once, which saves a trip around the field basically. So let's get this connected up here. My only concern is, will I be able to get into the field because of, well, I have a pretty long tail now on my tractor. I think I'll be able to make this. Hopefully. We'll find out here. I go wide. Yep, oh, no problem at all. Awesome. Alright, so I'm going to drop that here. Because we're not going to be doing any windrowing on this small field over here. So let's grab the baler. And before I do work on that, though, I'm going to hop over the hedge here. So it looks like the mower is all done, so I want to get it out of the way of the other worker doing the tedding, because just sitting there. Just sitting there, and I'm paying her money to do nothing. Alright, so let's get this out of the way. Alright, I'm going to take this down to the yard and get the mowers all put away, because we are all done with them for now. Alright, so with the mower all put away, I'm going to take this back out to the field and connect the windrower to this, because when we get ready to do the large field of hay, we're going to be need enough horsepower to power the windrow, but also the baler, and this is my, well, it's the most powerful tractor on the farm, so I want to use that for getting all that done. So let's just get it back in here, and we'll connect the windrow to this tractor. Then I'm going to hop in the other Massey and bale up the small field over there. And then we'll connect the baler up to this. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and let's head over here and bale up this field. And for the sake of time, I will just go ahead and bale this up real quick, and then we'll skip forward to when I'm all done with this field. And we are all done with this field, which did not give us many bales, but hey, we got some more bales for silage. So I'm going to park this right behind the windrower, and then we'll go ahead and park this tractor for now, and we'll come back over here and hop in the large Massey and start working on getting the hayfield all baled up. So the one advantage of using this tractor is we already have the course play loaded in from when we were doing the mowing. And this windrow is actually the same exact width, the 10-meter width, so works perfectly for us. So let me just get up here to the starting first waypoint. Let me back up a little bit here. I want to let it pass there. Okay, I think let's get it started, and it should be good to go. All right, so let me run over here. Let me actually make sure. Yep, it's working well. So I'm gonna hop in here. The tedding's all done, so we'll take this back down to the farmyard, and we're gonna grab the bale wrapper and start wrapping up the grass bales to make some silage. All right, so I'm out here on the first field that we mowed. As you can see there in the over to the right, I already baled up that really small field with a couple of bales that were there. So we're gonna bale up these fields here. And I think what I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the episode here. I will continue getting all these bales wrapped up, and off camera I'll get all the bales loaded up into the trailer and stored away. But I want to thank you for joining us on this brand new series. I am really looking forward to this map. I've started playing it a little bit, and I was like, oh, this is an amazing map, and I was like, I gotta make some stuff on this. And I see a lot of really awesome potential here on this, specifically on this farm for this map. There is a lot of huge potential here. So I have some pretty big plans for it, and I'm really excited to share those with you as we progress throughout this series. So I really hope to see you in the upcoming videos, and hope that you're really enjoying it. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day, and hope to see you back here on the farm.